Today I'm working on my wife's Saturn Outlook. We have a code, I think it's P1682. It's the ignition switch. Couldn't find any videos on it, so here we go. First, it's going to take a couple of minutes letting you know how I get back to the ignition switch, which is right here. But before you begin, unhook your negative battery cable. This is actually required here. If you're like me, you've probably seen it on a lot of things. You just ignored it, kept working, everything turned out fine. If you have your battery connected while you do this, you're going to risk fouling up your security system in this, or your anti-theft system. So make sure you have it disconnected when you hook in your new part. So how do we get to here? Well, I've got the panels already off, but you're going to find a little panel like this. You're going to want to stick a screwdriver or some sort of plastic pry tool would even be better, and just pop it out. There's some clips there. Underneath here, you're going to have a little panel that's goes up and around your tilt wheel. It's going to be 2 7mm on the bottom of that. Take it out up where these meet along this edge here. You're just going to have to kind of pry it out and you'll do just fine. This panel here normally sits right in there. Again, just kind of pry around the edges. It's just simply clips that hold it in. Of course, you're going to have to disconnect your wire there. On a Saturn, you're going to have another panel here that is just simply clips. Again, pry around the edges, get it loose. Do be careful. In the thinnest spot, they happen to put the trickiest little lip on there, and it'd be really easy to break it. Over on this side, you've got to just simply unclip those buttons that normally go in there as well. That gets you back to getting the project done. This happens to be 2 Torx heads that go on 2 different ears. Here's kind of my old one. You can see the 2 ears on each side that have a screw go in them. Apologize for the rain that's hitting the carport above my head. But the trick is there's not really much room. So I use this little tool here. It just simply takes a 1/4 inch Torx head, and you can stick it in there and take it out. I didn't have enough room for even a 1/4 inch drive to get in there, so kind of tricky. So this was great. $2.99 Harbor Freight special right there. For the other one, it's even a little bit trickier. I had to have a long T-handle to get back in there. This happens to actually be a 7/64 inch. I know it's probably metric to be most accurate, but this worked great. Work it back in there. Now to put that screw in on the other side, I did simply take some tape and taped the screw onto the end of the head so it wouldn't fall off, and then just pulled the tape out when I was done. You have a little bitty connector here, pretty standard operation, and it was done. I hooked the battery back up, tested it out, everything works great. The problem we had been experiencing is that it would not turn off. So your vehicle runs fine, starts fine, but you take the key out and it continues to run fine, even though all the lights are off and everything thinks that it's turned off, the engine was still running. I tested this. It was a $15 fix. Man, 15 bucks. That is a lot better than the $250 to $350 estimate that you can find online. So super easy fix. I'm going to have a total of a half hour into this. That includes tearing it down, putting it all back together. 35 minutes if you count a 3-minute video. So that's it for today. I hope it helps somebody out there. Thanks for watching.